Come and join me for a relaxing day out at the Lunar New Year market in Manchester. We're gonna have some really amazing street food. We're gonna explore some of the vendors, have some really fun and interesting conversation, and at the end we're gonna try some really cool local food. Ready to get started? Then let's head over to the train station.
Yourself or
Yeah. So you can find we have a lot of packaging, beautiful packaging.
Yeah, I also think it's very
Beautiful. Okay, we are doing things by heart. Okay, so the pineapple cake packaging to fill it the pineapple and it's a relaxing style. And this is the wife cake, very famous traditional Hong Kong pastry. It's carrot. Carrot. So there's the back one. Okay, there's a very famous artist. He like to write some words in the street. The character is not beautiful, but have his own style. He's died 10 years ago. He is very famous. Okay, and the light. Okay, if you see here, you can find in the fish market and meat market to light up the meat. Okay, and this is the letterbox. Hong Kong, and then this is a symbol, okay, of a shop who is selling the second-hand things, or buying the second-hand shop. Okay, so it's very famous here, and this is a Lion Rock Mountain, the ship, and then the red, white, and blue color is a bat. Okay, a carrying bat in Hong Kong. So it's very in all the Hong Kong components. Already is a boss. Well, it's a wife cake. Okay, so it's a very traditional Hong Kong style pastry. It's very famous in Hong Kong. Well, this is a long story behind the wife cake. It's not made of wife. It's made by wife actually. A long time ago, there's a bakery shop. One day, the wife of the owner, okay, she used the leftover from Lunar New Year, which is a winter melon. She uses it as a filling and chop it, and then cover it with a leaf like the croissant, okay, to become the cake. Then she shared with the customer. The customer said, "Wow, it's very delicious. What's the name of the cake?" The owner said, "I don't know. My wife do it." So it's so-called the wife cake. So it's a very interesting story behind, and then it's very delicious and very famous in Hong Kong. So take a try. We have also very famous in the pineapple cake. Okay, pineapple cake is made from fresh pineapple, and then we cut and boil it, become a jam, and then cover with shortbread nice pastry. So it's very famous in Taiwan. It's make nearly $1 billion Taiwan every year just for souvenir, and also very famous in Indonesia, Singapore, and Malaysia. Okay, our pineapple cake is a little bit different from the Taiwanese. Okay, we use the Indonesian style to make it because we sell in Europe. Okay, we try to adapt the taste the European like. Long time ago, okay, Indonesia is a colony of Netherlands. Okay, the people from Netherlands bring up the recipe to Indonesia of the shortbread, and then the Indonesian they use the pineapple as a filling, and then cover with the pastry from Lebanon. So come up with the pineapple cake. Because Indonesian like the herb in the dishes, so they also put some herb. For example, cinnamon into it. So it's a very like the taste very similar to the European style. So we make it in UK, and then welcome all the UK people and the European people to try our cake. We are promoting the cultural sharing. So our objective is of this shop is to share the Hong Kong, the culture. Firstly, we were doing it through the food. One step further, we designed this box. This is a thank you box. English-speaking people in all situations, we say thank you. But in Hong Kong, okay, our language, we have the thank you have two different meaning. One is 多謝, the other is 唔該. It depends on the different situation. Someone give you something, you can say 多謝. Okay, it is thank you. Okay, in other way around, okay, if somebody give you help, okay, you can say 唔該. Okay, in English we also say thank you, but in Cantonese we say 唔該. Okay, this is two different meaning from us. So we want to through this box to have a cultural sharing between the Hong Kong. In recent years, many people from Hong Kong is moving to UK. People here, they think, oh, what's the guy here? And what's their culture? They are funny and they are helpful and they are very friendly as well. But we want to take this opportunity to share our food and share our culture, and people here can more understand the people from Hong Kong and why we are here and what's the culture here. So we have an English description. Okay, so you can see it more closely and then see a different meaning. And also we teach the pronunciation. Okay, the Hong Kong pronunciation, Cantonese pronunciation is very different from the Mandarin. Okay, we have Mandarin is a four sound, four tone. Cantonese is the most difficult language in the world. So I love it. This is designed by the Terence. This is a very famous illustrator in Hong Kong. Her art in the newspaper in Hong Kong for many years. And one more, I want to tell you more. It's very nice too. Okay, to celebrate the Chinese New Year. Okay, we have the Fai Chun. So people always stick it into the wall, on the wall, to have some fortune words. Okay, in the celebration of Lunar New Year. And this is also a packaging. Okay, this is combined word from a peace, 平安, and then this is 福. Okay, so this is a combined word in Chinese. It's very beautiful and very keep warming for the family. So this is also written by my friend. Okay, Peter. Okay, he do it. And I very love it. So it's become my packaging. We come from Hong Kong for 4 years here. So our business almost 3 years. Okay, this is a long journey, and then we have to abide and then go through all the regulation in UK to produce food. and then also have decorate our premises. Okay, we are running business in my home. It's a home bakery, and then I use the garage as the kitchen. It's not only the food, the behind the story and sharing the culture. We have the cultural exchange. So we did a lot of sponsorship for the cultural exchange activity. For example, we are doing a supply for the charity. They do the Hong Kong Week or the seminar for the Hong Kong or the share with the local people. We do the sponsorship. Okay. So we introduce the food and then they know what is Hong Kong and then what we eat, especially for the dessert. Yeah, these are our lamb. Our mao. The lamb, our lamb. Our shop lamb. The shop lamb. Okay, in fact, I'm not Mao. I'm not Mao. Okay, this is a very interesting story. Okay, if you want to know, I can share with you. Long time ago, there's a cake shop. Okay, it's called the Mao Bánh Tiệm. Mao Bánh Tiệm. Mao Bánh Tiệm. Okay, this is a cake shop. It's a Chinese name. Mao is a name. So he's a very hardworking baker. Okay, he always walk around the shop and then discuss with the customer and then see what the shop is missing or what the customer wants. So and then he go to the workshop and then do the cake that suitable to the customer. So we want to have the spirit of the Amao, okay, and then because we are the newcomer in UK, and then we're going to find out what is the missing part in the UK for the good food and then good pastry for both the Hong Konger, and then introduce our food also to the local people. And then also our English name is Uncle Yi. Okay, you can see my from name card. Okay, do you know why it's called Yi? I'm Andy. Okay, the mystery is Mao. Okay, okay. In Chinese, okay, we have the ranking, the number 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In Chinese is Gap Yue Bing Ding Mao. Okay, so Mao is the pronunciation is like the number Yi Mao. So it's when number 5. So we use the Yi. Okay, the number 5 is the character set as our lamb. So I'm Uncle. You can see my age. So Uncle Yi is turned into the lamb of our shop. Actually, this is a very interesting talking point. Okay, with the people locally, because we also want the people know our numbering system. Yeah, as well. So we take the opportunity to share with the people. Wow, the Chinese is a very drying culture for few thousand years. Yeah, we have our numbering system, our distinguished languaging. Want people to learn more and understand more from us. Everything have a story. Yeah, especially the ingredient, how we make the food and how we packaging. So we do it by half. You know, this box, okay? People buy it for the sharing with the labor when they come into the new house, and also share with the colleague in the office. Okay, when they new entry to the office or leave the office, okay, they buy it, yeah, as a welcome gift or the goodbye gift. And one very special occasion is last year, one customer ordered me 80 boxes. Do you know what she used for? She used for her wedding party. Yeah, it's a thank you gift to her guests. So I'm very proud of my idea of this because I have a lot of people.
Oh, I think it's really, really good, very meaningful and very symbolic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's really good.
Yeah.
Are there a lot of people from Hong Kong in Reading?
Yeah. Hong Kong people about 10,000 or more. Yeah. Yeah, quite big community. Yeah, because Reading is quite big as well. So different parts of Reading, they're totally from the statistics more than 10,000. Yeah.
You know where most of the Hong Kong people live in when they moved here? Like where did they go? Like Is it Reading or like other cities?
Yeah, there's a few city. The majority people come. We will go for. London is the capital city. More people go to the London to find a good job opportunity and good living and very convenience. And then living style is more like Hong Kong. It's busy, yeah, and convenience, yeah. The other major town is Manchester as well. Yeah, Manchester is a lot of Hong Kong people. Yesterday, okay, I think more than a few thousand Hong Kong people come here to celebrate the New Year. And also the Birmingham is the third major part. Okay, because in Birmingham and Manchester, the living standard is a little bit lower than the London. So other part of Hong Kong people will come to Birmingham and Manchester to enjoy the good living style here and with less expenses. So they love to Manchester and Birmingham as well. Yeah, and because Reading is a small town, small area, is the 4 or 5 people public center. You know, 3 years ago, I was first time here. Okay, I went to a supermarket. I can come across 2 or 3 people from Hong Kong, okay, in the supermarket. But now, more than 10 or 20 in Reading supermarket, just as in the supermarket. Okay, we can hear Cantonese everywhere in the supermarket. So it's a small Hong Kong. People from Hong Kong are friendly. They don't really don't have the disturb to the lifestyle, especially for the local people. Is that we're getting more help. We see. As far as I know, many other committee organize some charity or some work. For example, picking the rubbish in the street. Yeah, and then doing some musical festival to welcome all the local people join us. So people from Hong Kong is a community that helpful and willing to share, yeah, and care to the community. We are the Uncle Yi. Okay, it's Uncle Yi, Amo. Okay, and we have a name card here, and then you can find us in www at uncleye.co.uk, and here's our Facebook and IG, and we can accept orders on the internet.
Oh, it's okay. This is the dry squid. It's for the Hong Kong people to make the dish for dinner. And then like this is the natural dry. And then when you need to use, you cut how many you use out and then put in the warm water and then make it soft. The texture like suitable for you, some like harder, some like softer. And then you can after put in the water, take out and then you can cut in small piece. And then you can mix with the minced pork. And then you can steam. And that will be a dish for our Hong Kong people as a dinner.
How long does it take to dry one of them?
It depends the weather. If it's strong enough, the sunshine, and then it takes shorter time. But like always rain or anything, it take longer time. Yeah, can see it's good quality. It's very dry, and some people use this one for barbecue. Yes, and then before barbecue, you put in the water for a while, and then make it a bit wet, and then you can do the barbecue, and then in peace.
Does the taste change differently if I cook like a fresh one or a dried one?
The taste different.
Yeah.
And the fresh one, you no need to put in the water to make it soft because the dish is different. Like, no, different. Because you can smell the taste is different with fresh and dry. Yeah.
Your what please?
Thank you.
Thank you.
This a very traditional Hong Kong snack. We got the dried plum with different flavor, with some salty taste, and so some are sweet, some are sour. There's a lemon skin wrapped it with some Chinese herbs, specifically good for the throat. So this kind of a mix of the fruits and snack together. It's a very traditional snack from Hong Kong. Fried dough. It's a very popular snack in Asia, especially in Hong Kong. They got different crunchiness as well. If you want it softer, we have some this one with oil wrapped it on top, so you get more chewy. The country one. Here's the standard.
Standard.
The standard one. It's very country. You can try one.
Next one.
Yes, sure.
How does it taste?
It tastes like you know those Christmas almonds
Yeah.
that are roasted in sugar, a little bit like this.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. So that.
It's very crispy.
Yeah, that's very crispy, very crunchy. Yeah. Very good to go with some sparkling water or palm beer.
Squid.
Yeah. With some spicy oil wrapped it. The original one is already sold out yesterday, so only got the spicy one left.
Do you have an online store?
Yes, it's here. So we ship to UK.
How do you pronounce the name of your store?
Fung store.
Okay, cool.
In my language, Fung.
Yeah.
Fung store. Yeah, we have a big influence from the British colony
Yeah.
100 years ago. So we have this word translated into our language, Sido. It means the store like a convenience store, something like that.
So that's a new character, like for store.
Yeah, that is the brand name Fung, and then there's Sido. There's a Fung store. Very traditional and famous brand in Hong Kong. We have been running like I mentioned 70 years. Set year in UK, and we hope to stand another 70 years here. We do not have a actual store here in UK yet. But we have an online store and then we ship everywhere. We have a warehouse now and everything directly from Hong Kong.
Traditional Chinese New Year snack. And this is a French style almond cookie. This one is the Japanese caramel pudding cheesecake. It's the caramel pudding, and with the Japanese baked cheesecake, it's more fluffy one. So when you eat this one, you need to flip it over, and then the caramel sauce absorbs to the cheesecake. So that is like this one.
They're all the same flavor? Or?
No, we have a different flavor. So this one is matcha. It's the Japanese green tea, have a little bit bitter. And this one is taro. The taste is like a Japanese purple sweet potatoes. So vanilla is the classic one. Chocolate and strawberry milkshake. Yeah.
And where can people find you? Do you...
I have Instagram. Maybe if you're interested to try this dessert, you can follow my Instagram. My Instagram is 9K. Yeah, underscore 9K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Waffles. This is the seahorse.
Yeah. And then we have here octopus and some herbs.
This is scallops. Can you see scallops?
The kidney. Sea cucumber. And then the dried shrimp. Sakura shrimp.
Yes.
What we do is we usually soak in the water for 8 hours and boil together with the meat. So it gives general health benefits. So different ingredients gives different flavor. But generally we are hoping that these ingredients are giving the family a very nourishing dinner and creating a good memories while eating the food together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So actually, today's special is the turnip cake and the Chinese New Year coconut milk cake. So these two are actually also traditional foods, similar to
Yeah.
most.
Stop. Okay.
Yeah, it's something that all Chinese or Hong Kong people eat during Chinese New Year.
And we are back, and it's time for me to do the taste testing. We have been given a small little gift by Andy from Uncle E. It's a nice wife cake and a nice pineapple cake for us to taste. We're gonna start with the pineapple cake first. Here is a close-up. You could kind of consider myself a pineapple connoisseur. I have plenty of experience trying all kinds of pineapple cakes. In fact, this is one of my favorite cakes. This is another pineapple that my friend sent over to me, which I haven't tried yet. Now, those are from Singapore and Malaysia, where they're also very common. Now, I'm quite excited about this one because I really love pineapples. So let's try this one and open this up. There's a nice latch over here, which we can kind of pull. And then we open it up. I'm going to do a smell test first. Okay. I'm going to open this up. And there is a protective film inside, which makes it a little bit difficult. Maybe I should have gotten a scissor. As you can see, there is a little mini cake inside, like a little square. I'm going to take this out. This is how it looks like. It's kind of dry on the outside. That really smells really intense, like of pineapple. So let's have a proper bite. Cheers. That's really nice. So as you can see inside here is a pineapple jam, and this is really made out of, you can really see the pineapple fibers. What a lot of other cheap places might do, they might just put in some sugar syrup inside and some pineapple flavor. This one uses the real fresh pineapple. So we have clove, vanilla, and cinnamon. But I would say that the herbs are really mild. They just add like a nuance of flavor. It's just like a hint of extra flavor on top of the pineapple. I can't really see anyone who wouldn't like this. It's really like nice. If you have never tried this, think of this a little bit like a Jaffa cake minus the chocolate. You have like this drier bread layer on the outside. And then you have this really nice and juicy and chewy filling with pineapple paste in the middle, made out of fresh pineapples. It's not very sweet. It's just nice. Something I prefer. I don't really like this overly sugary. This is something just like nice to eat for like for a cup of tea in the afternoon or having like a coffee. So I would rate this 9 out of 10. This is definitely something you want to try. Now we're going to try the next one. It's the wife cake. Now the dominant flavor of the wife cake is actually the winter melon. So something I might have tasted it before, but I'm not 100% sure, so we're gonna see. This one has like some nice perforation, so let's open this up. Okay. So this one, I think this one doesn't use any type of special preservatives, so this one is really helpful to keeping it kind of dry and prevent any mold from growing in the short term. But yeah, you should probably eat it like within like a week or two of getting it. So this one has this is how it looks. It's very flaky. I can already tell this is kind of like a puff pastry, like really like the croissant. What you said is kind of like peeling off some of the layers here. The pastry is very mild. I could almost say that there is a hint of winter melon inside already. So maybe you can see it. I can see a little bit of the paste inside. So the look of it looks a little bit like the filling that you get in mooncakes. So let's have a little bite. It's really interesting. This winter melon flavors is one of those fruits, like if you have never tried this, it's really difficult to describe. So I would say, if you have, from the consistency, there is bits and pieces of winter melon inside, which I can taste. And they're a bit more on the crunchy side, not what you would expect from a melon. So that's quite nice. They have it's really difficult. It's definitely very pleasant. It's a very mild flavor. And the best I could say is that it tastes like something of a melon, but like more like a melon that has been blended with an apple, if that makes sense. It's not very sweet. Again, I really like this. It's really nice to have some pastry that is not overly sugared, because when you don't put too much sugar inside, then you can taste any imperfections. So if you have really good ingredients and you have less sugar inside, the ingredients have to be really good in order to stand out. This is definitely the case here. Winter melon is definitely interesting. I think I want to try eating like a pure winter melon. I think it could be really interesting. Sometimes I feel like when you're trying something out that you have never eaten before, it kind of takes a while for your brain to actually process, like to be able to understand the taste. So again, this is something really like nice to eat. Like I would say, like, instead of having like a slice of cake, you could have a really nice piece of wife cake in the afternoon. Like if you enjoy really high quality ingredients that are not too sweet, then this is the perfect dessert for you. It's really like nice. There is nothing overpowering. There is no unpleasant flavors inside. The winter melon, I would say, is very suitable to the European taste. If you have never tried any one of those, I would definitely recommend that you try those. I'm going to put the link up here on the screen so you can see it. There was a really cool experience going to this Lunar New Year market. There were so many different vendors, and all the people I spoken to were super nice. This was one of the best experiences I had. Here, everyone I talked to actually took the time to and had the patience to explain to me like the different things they were selling, and were very welcoming. And like let me try some of the different flavors that they were offering. I mean, I feel like I should have made 3 different videos about this market, because there's just too much things to see. We went to the hot food market at the beginning, then we went over to like the baked goods and like the dried food and condiments section. But there is like an entire different section that I haven't even like started editing yet, which is like all the handcrafted items. There were over 110 different vendors who are selling stuff, like anything from jewelry to toys to decorative items. This is going to be like my next video. It's going to be really long, because there was just so much things to show you. If you can make it next year, definitely try to come. So if you enjoyed this video and you really like this kind of content of like me exploring different cultures and like trying some of the different foods, really make sure you subscribe. You can also check out my channel page over here. There's a couple of other videos like my previous one, when I went to the Manchester Dragon Parade for Chinese New Year. I also attended like another Lunar New Year celebration in Liverpool. I replied to every single comment. And yeah, I see you in the next one. Bye.